Hey guys, okay, how's everybody doing? Oh man, Tuesday is over and it's time to go home. Now you're very familiar with this place, eh? As soon as I come out of my workplace, I just start shooting video for you guys. You must be very familiar with this place. Anyway, so let's see. Let me just talk about some of these stories there on social media. The first one is about SADC. I think most of us, we are familiar with the story of that lady, the Zimbabwean patient, who was humiliated, I would say, by the MEC of Limpopo Health Department in South Africa. And we saw how it drew criticism around social media and even on government officials and everything, right? I even saw that the Zimbabwean embassy in South Africa also issued its statement, Now, we also saw that the Pan-African Parliament also condemned the act when they met in Migrants in South Africa sometime last week. And then we saw different other government officials as well. Now, the SADC, which is like the mother body of, Southern Africa, also came out to speak, okay. But remember, SADC has been accused several times that they really don't care much about issues of immigration and what is happening in South Africa and all this. They've been accused several times, okay. But anyway, that aside, so they were meeting in Harare. There was a meeting for SADC chairpersons in the Office of Human Rights Department, right? So they were meeting in Harare. So it is there again where they spoke about what happened in South Africa to that lady. And they were like, well, there are some concerns over human rights abuses that are being reported to migrants, especially in South Africa, but nothing is being done to protect the migrants. Say, well, if they are illegal, they should be treated as illegals, but not to abuse them. Even an illegal person has got rights. Okay, they can be arrested just like everybody else, detained just like anything else according to the guidelines that are there, but not to abuse them, to humiliate them. They say we've seen this happening over and over again, and it's a cause for concern. Okay, of course they were making reference to what was happening in South Africa. Okay, and that issue. Now again, we saw another story breaking story in again where Zimbabwe said that they arrested about 140, how many were they? More than 140 Malawians, okay, who were arrested. Some were arrested in Chivu, 63 were arrested in Chivu, about 80 something were arrested in Vuma, and they were given about 4 to 6 months in jail, of which the time was suspended until deportation. Okay, so they said they were caught traveling in different buses, but they didn't have traveling documents and they didn't have the right to be in Zimbabwe. So they were arrested. Now here's the catch. South Africans now are saying, well, look at what Zimbabwe is doing. They're also arresting illegal immigrants and detaining them. So what is wrong if South Africa also decides to arrest the Zimbabwean illegal immigrants and detain them and have them deported? Why is it that when it comes to the issue of Zimbabwe, there is always talk, but when other countries are doing it, including Zimbabwe itself, when it is doing it to other immigrants or to other migrants, nothing is said about whatever, xenophobia or whatever, what kind they're talking about, right? So this news also, it went again viral on social media. I am sure many of you guys will have come across the issue of Malawians who were arrested in Zimbabwe and are meant to be deported. About 100 and, I'm forgetting the number. Should be around 148 or so, Malawians, okay? So they were caught without documents and they're bound to be deported from Zimbabwe. So people are like, well, in that case, let's continue to clean our countries of illegal immigrants. Zimbabwe is doing it, South Africa can do it, and we can all do it. So let's not just condemn South Africa when it starts to talk about illegal immigrants and deportations, because you guys, you also clean up your countries in the same manner, okay? But anyway, my name is Ziki, and I hope you're all doing very well. I'm going home.